Hi folks, I'm going to show you how to make and use a power system for home that you can use in an emergency. If you have no power in the house whatsoever, you can hook up this system and you will have proper electric lighting. You'll be able to charge your phones, your tablets, all of the devices. And in the system I have here, you'll be able to run several devices off this system up to 300 watts. Now, first of all, you need a leisure battery, not a standard car battery. This is known as a leisure battery. I'm not going to go into the differences right here and now, but if you Google them, leisure battery, car battery, you will understand the difference. It's too much to go into right now, and we don't have the time. So you need the leisure battery. This one is a 110 amp hours battery, but an 80 amp hour battery is fine. You will need a 12 volt to 230 volt power inverter. Now the 230 volt is the power we use in England. I know in America I believe is it 120, and in different countries around the world it will vary. So you'll need 12 volts to whatever yours is in your country. But this is a power inverter you will need. Mine, as you can probably see, is a 300 watt inverter, but a 150 watt inverter is totally fine. And in the case of the leisure battery, mine is a 110 and 80 amp hour battery will be fine. I've used a 150 inverter and an 80 amp hour battery in a situation on a campsite for 3 weeks in the middle of nowhere. Never once ran out of power. Never once. So these batteries will last a long time. Now I also have a trailing socket coming from the power inverter, so I can plug in several devices at once. In this case I have, here's my phone. This is a light bulb. Now if you watch, this is a standard household light bulb. Turn it on. There we are. You have proper lighting. This is an 8 watt bulb, an 8 watt power saving bulb that actually gives you 40 watts of light. Now when we used to go camping, we used to have 2 of these in the tent awning, and it was very, very bright. So if you have 2 of these in a situation, you'll be able to do everything you want, really. And you will be able to use these through the entire night. Many hours of power you'll get from this battery like this. Now obviously when the power is being used on the battery, it's going to need recharging. If you have no energy at home to charge it from, which is the point of doing this, you will need a solar panel. I have a solar panel. It's only a small one in my garage, which I can't get to now. But I used to use some years ago a 15 watt Exide solar panel, which by today's standards is nothing. It's very, very small, and yet that solar panel was sufficient to keep us off the grid for 3 weeks and never once came anywhere near having no power in the battery. Even on the days where it was cloudy, very, very overcast, or even rained, that solar panel put enough power into the battery to keep it going for the next night and beyond. So as I said, all you're going to need is a leisure battery, a power inverter, which you hook up to the battery, positive to negative. There'll be a switch on the power inverter to turn it on and off. You'll turn that on, see the green light. Then you can plug in your trailing socket, so you can plug in more devices. Obviously you can plug in as many devices as it will take. In this case, up to 300 watts. We're never going to use anything like that in an emergency situation, because even 2 of these lights is only going to be 16 watts. I could put many of these on and get away with it, no problem. And I have done, as I've said. I have a lot of experience. I have many years experience of using this system out in the field, and never once did we ever need any power. Did we ever run out of power? Thank you for watching. Bye.